Hello, one and all, and welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one, I'm here to talk about Ryan Garcia and him recently calling for a fight with Sean O'Malley. But before getting started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, click that notification to get all of this that is new from this channel, your channel, the one and only MMA Vision Analysis. Ryan Garcia recently calling for a fight with Sean O'Malley. I'm a huge fan of that. Unless Sean decides to step a foot in the boxing ring. We've seen many UFC fighters fall short to boxers, I would assume, or Jake Paul. I guess we can call him a boxer. The latest UFC fighter that he's fought, I believe, was Anderson Silva, who fell short to Jake Paul. Very, very disappointing and anticlimactic for me to see ex-UFC fighter or active UFC fighter step a foot in the boxing ring. We all know the set of restrictions that are there in the boxing ring. So skill set's very limited, and those guys are very good with their hands. Therefore, it's a foolish idea for a MMA fighter to step a foot in the boxing ring, unless we're talking about the financial aspect of it. Financially, of course, makes so much more sense. These guys get paid very well when they step foot in boxing rings, but I'm not a huge fan of that because I believe that tarnishes legacies. Sean O'Malley is an active fighter, obviously the bantamweight title holder in the UFC. And if I'm not mistaken, Ryan Garcia is calling for a MMA fight with Sean O'Malley. Now, this new generation is very good at one thing, and that is trolling. I don't know if this is what you call quote-unquote trolling in this case here, but I don't think Ryan Garcia could be serious about stepping a foot in the octagon. It's a disaster for Garcia if this fight was to unfold in the octagon. I do understand that he has a great set of hands, but I don't know how far that's going to get you against a MMA fighter with a diverse skill set. We're talking about kicks, takedowns, etc. Things are going to be thrown at you that as a boxer you've never seen before unless you train. I'm not sure if some of these guys train outside of their skill set. I'm talking about boxers specifically. If this fight was to happen, I would love for this fight to happen in the UFC and obviously not in the boxing ring because it would be a joke if Sean O'Malley was to step a foot in the boxing ring. I don't think O'Malley's known for his boxing abilities. No disrespect to O'Malley or Garcia here, but if O'Malley was to step a foot in the boxing ring, then Ryan Garcia would have probably the easiest win of his career. And if Garcia was to step a foot in the octagon, I believe it would be more interesting than if the opposite was to happen, because just the possibility of implementing different skill sets, and obviously hands and movement still going to be there for Garcia, but he has to look out for takedowns, leg kicks, and all the other good stuff that we see in the world of mixed martial arts, specifically the UFC. Will this fight happen? Is this all troll? Obviously, nothing's official as of yet, but I can guarantee that if the payday is worth it, then we will see this fight happen. It will be a spectacular fight to watch. Will it be competitive? I don't know how competitive it would be. It depends on where this fight happens. Obviously in the octagon, we just have more room for more skill sets to be on display. In the boxing rings, it's going to be much more of a restricted environment. So if this fight was to happen, I'll be a huge fan of it happening in the Octagon. If you made it this far, I appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments and like, subscribe for more. If you made it this far, I appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments and like, subscribe for more.